Hey everybody, Dr. Tyler here, physical therapist. I just started this channel to try and help educate and motivate you all in regards to your fitness, health, your pain levels, things like that. I got my doctorate at the University of Toledo and then opened up Revolution Rehab, which is a performance-based PT practice to essentially provide a higher level of care. What we're kind of going to discuss is some common misconceptions in regards to pain and some things that we can do to kind of help move ourselves along and really enjoy life to the fullest. One of the biggest misconceptions I think a lot of people have is that they're the only ones that are in pain. Everybody's in pain. Pain is very normal. You may go, I think a lot of people, they see their doctors or their PTs or professional athletes and they're like, well, those people aren't in pain because they either know what to do or the only way that they could perform at that level is not have any pain. But that's really just not the case. A lot of the times we just don't share that information because we're focused on treating your pain. But we do have pain ourselves. Sometimes we can't even diagnose it. We need our colleagues and friends to kind of help figure out what's going on and need them to help treat us. It's just the big difference is we don't ignore it. We're much more in tune with our bodies and listen to it, and so we try to do what we can when it pops up. So that's a big misconception that I feel like a lot of my clients run into. The other one is that I have a lot of my clients that get really frustrated. Our body takes a long time to heal. It's a long process. And sometimes they're doing really well and then they do a movement and it bothers them and they get really frustrated, like it's not getting any better. And, sometimes that can really derail them. And so really it's a lifelong thing. And pain is something that tells our body or our brains that something's not right in our body. And we just have to learn to listen to it and adapt with that as opposed to get frustrated with it, almost fear it or kind of ignore it, which is a lot of the things. Because a lot of times people see pain as this thing that, like, if I ignore it, maybe I won't have to go see the doctor and it won't turn into something very scary. So that's another thing that we kind of want to debunk in regards to pain. So the whole purpose of this program and channel is I'm going to actually share my pains, my goals, health related, and then kind of take you through that process. Things that I struggle with personally, how I overcome those from the standpoint of a physical therapist, and kind of share my knowledge as we go. And hopefully that will be helpful to you all. You can ask me questions along the way, and you can also just kind of come to the channel to have that sense of community, that maybe you're having a bad day or a bad week and the pain's really getting to you, and a place that you can come to see that other people are struggling with that stuff as well. And if we can just work with each other and help each other out, we'll go a long way. And so history on myself, I had a lot of sports related injuries, fractured my left ankle, had a torn ACL meniscus in my right knee, and then had a labral tear in my right shoulder. I had surgery on the shoulder and the knee, nothing with the left ankle. And then, as does everybody, when I sit and work at a computer a lot, I'll start to get some SI joint, low back pain issues, and then some tightness up in my upper neck. But all of those things kind of come and go. I don't have any chronic pain at the moment. There are months where I'll have pain that just constantly nags at me. But I'll be happy to share kind of how I manage that and what I do to make sure I can stay active and healthy. The other thing that we'll kind of dive into is there's some personal goals of mine that I'll share. I want to be able to pick up my two girls as long as possible. They're getting bigger, and every day that they get bigger is the day that I get closer to where I won't be able to have the strength to pick them up. So I'm going to start working on those things, really strengthen my knee and my shoulder to make sure that I'm able to do those things. And then also I'm really big into pickleball and golf. My knee kind of bothers me when I play those sports, so I want to try to train in a way that I can and do those now and for as long as possible without those limitations. So I do have signed up for kind of a personal trainer, and they're going to take me through some exercises and training, and we'll kind of feed off of each other, where I'll share my knowledge as we go, and I'll learn some new lifts and techniques that I'm not familiar with. and I can share information on what I experience when I do those things as well. And hopefully that's helpful to you all. And like I said, please subscribe. This is going to be a very interactive channel. The whole point is just to try and help as many people as possible that are in pain and really give the support that's needed for that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned for my next video, and like and subscribe. Thank you.